4 over 9 plus 2x is less than 0, okay? And we want to solve this. So how would you do that? We want to know like where it's less than 0. We want to know where this thing is less than 0. So how would you, like, what's the first step here? Look at the denominator? Yeah, I agree. So we're going to look at the denominator. And so we're going to do 9 plus 2x equals 0, because we want to know our 0 values. We get 2x equals subtracting 9 over, so negative 9. And then solving for x, we get x equals negative 9 halves. Okay, so that's 1 point. Say negative 9 halves over here. And because it's in the denominator, if I wanted to put a circle there, would it be an open circle or closed circle? Open, yeah, non-inclusive, open. And so then we're going to look at the numerator to find out our other 0. And we get 3x minus 4 equals 0. We're going to add 0. So 3x, or add 4. 3x equals 4. X equals 4/3. Okay, so you're going to put 4/3 over here. And what type of circle would be at 4/3? Open or closed? Because it's only in the numerator, it can be a closed circle. Okay. And so now we're going to look at the points like on every part of this. So what's a number less than 9 halves? Negative 9 halves? Negative 6. Let's do negative 10. Yeah. So 3 times negative 10 is negative 30 minus 4. That would be a negative number. And then 9 plus 2 times negative 10 is also a negative number. So negative divided by negative, is that positive or negative? Positive. So right here is positive. What's the number between negative 9 halves and 4/3? 0. And so we get 0 minus 4 over 9 plus 0. So that's a negative over a positive. And is that going to be positive or negative? Negative in between there. And then to the right, what's a number greater than 4/3? 1. No, not 1. 3/3. Or 3 over 3 is 1. 5? Okay. 5. So 3 times 5 is 15 minus 4. That's a positive number. And then 9 plus 5 is also a positive number. So positive over positive. And over here is 15. Positive. And so going back to what the problem said, I wanted to know where it was less than 0, right? So where would it be less than 0? Like on what interval? The middle one. How would you write that? So we know it's going to be from negative 9 halves up to 4/3. Okay? Where at? Yeah, so here's going to be a parenthesis, and then the 4/3 is going to be a bracket.
So how do you know that house is open?
Is it because it's in the denominator?
Yes, because it's in the denominator. Also, something, sorry y'all, I just realized. But because it's strictly less than, it's not actually going to be a closed circle here. It's still going to be an open circle. Because it's like that would be for less than or equal to, we could put a circle. But because it's strictly less than, like where it's only less than 0, it has to be an open circle. So this bracket is actually a parenthesis. Sorry. over x minus 5 is greater than or equal to 0. Or greater than or equal to 5. Okay? So, like earlier, we need one of these sides to be 0. So I'm going to choose this one as 0, and then I'm going to subtract over that 5. So we're going to do 5x over x minus 5 minus 5 is greater than or equal to 0. Okay? And so to be able to combine, like I want to have this in one term, I would have to have a common denominator, okay? So we're going to multiply this by x minus 5 over x minus 5. So we get 5x over x minus 5 minus 5 times x minus 5 over x minus 5 is greater than or equal to 0, okay? And so that 5 is going to have that denominator now. And we're going to distribute 5. So we get 5x over x minus 5 minus 5x minus 25. I'm going to wait to distribute that minus sign. Just give me a minute. But yes, y'all are right. Over x minus 5 is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so now I want to combine them because they have that common denominator. And we get 5x minus x minus 5, or minus 5x, and then plus 25. All over x minus 5 is greater than or equal to 0. These two, they cancel, right? Because 5x minus 5x is just 0. So we're left with 25 over x minus 5 is greater than or equal to 0. And what are our critical points here? We're going to solve for the denominator to find the critical point. So x minus 5 equals 0. We get x equals 5. And that's our only critical point that we have to worry about.
Why don't you do 25 on the line?
Because it doesn't have an x connected to it, so it's not gonna, it's never gonna equal 0. Like it's just a number. Whereas this one, like, you have to be concerned because it has that x with it. And so because it's in the denominator, it's going to be an open circle or closed circle? Open. Very good. Okay. So what's the number to the left of 5? 0. So 25 over negative 5, is that positive or negative? Negative, yes. And then what's the number to the right of 5? 10. So 25 over 10 minus 5. So 25 over 5, that's positive, right? So here's positive. And so we want to know where it's greater than or equal to 0. So what interval is that?
5 and then infinity.
5 to infinity. Brackets or parentheses? Parentheses on both because of that open circle. And that is answer choice D. Okay. And then last one. I need to go back. Alright, number 20 is that because there's nothing in front of this s, right? That's the big thing. As long as there's nothing in front of that s, you are totally fine with this one. And if it was 2s, we couldn't do it. But because it's just regular s, we're good. Okay, so what goes up here? Like -1, yes. You want to flip the sign of this guy. So it's going to be -1, and then what? So what's 1? -6, -3, and -14. And then you draw a line, and you drop down that first number 1. Okay? And so now we're going to do 1 times -1, which is -1, and then you add them. So -7 minus 1 is -8, times -1 is +8, -6 plus 8 is +2, right? 2 times -1 is -2, -3 minus 2 is -5, times -1 is +5, and -14 plus 5 is -9.
That's the remainder.
Yes, this one put like a box around it, star, whatever you need. It's not part of it. So now we're gonna say our final. So you're gonna start with the cubed up here. So we get 1 s cubed, or just s cubed, minus